Welcome to AutoSens, the world's leading community for ADAS and autonomous vehicle technology development. We create best-in-class events, training, and information in order to connect the global community of scientists, engineers, and other automotive industry experts. One such expert joining us today is a longtime member of the AutoSens family, Matt Daley, Technical Director of rFpro. Matt, good to see you, friend. Welcome back to AutoSens.
Thank you very much, Carl. It's great to see you. And we're really excited to be joining the AutoSens community in Barcelona for the first time in October. It's going to be a great event.
Yeah, and big news for you because you've just had this announcement of the AV Elevate integrated simulation platform. Matt, can you tell us a little bit more about that?
Yeah, thanks, Carl. It's amazingly exciting news for us. For such a long time, rFpro have been a company that's been developing simulation software and digital models, and we've done so with such groundbreaking technology and the most amazingly advanced pieces that people can plug together and make very bespoke systems for their own simulation testing. That worked fantastically for us in the automotive industry, in driver in the loop testing and hardware in the loop testing. And now we're moving autonomous vehicle testing, where we've got much more complicated systems. We've got lots and lots of sensors on the cars, and we need to produce lots and lots of different scenarios and run them all at the same time. It was really obvious to us that we needed a fully integrated product there that people could start using. And so we're absolutely ecstatic to announce that AV Elevate is now available on the market. And this is powered by rFpro. So all of the underlying fundamental simulation technology that we've produced and the digital models is in there. And now there's a brand new product on top of that, integrating all of our pieces of technology together. So, customers can now far more easily set up the 20 or 30 different sensors that are on their car, all in a browser-based application. It then deploys all of that and configures all of the different parts of the simulation for you automatically, which is a massive amount of time saving. And built into that AV Elevate product is also scenario generation tools. So before, we've always had our scene editor to enable you to do the static scene editing. Now built in is the AV Elevate scenario editor and traffic controller. So you can detail movements of vehicles, of pedestrians, and time them together and actually create your own series of edge cases that are going to be forming part of your training data sets, as well as your validation and testing data sets. And all of that together is run and deployable on both HPC systems and in the cloud, as well as on your desktop as well. So as always, with rFpro, we want the flexibility of deployment and making sure that people can start in their office and develop their first solutions and then scale massively when they're ready to actually start taking advantage of the available compute hardware that they've got available.
And Matt, it's my understanding with AV Elevate, for the first time now, we can integrate sensor models for LiDAR, for radar, for cameras. Is that correct? Am I understanding that right?
Yeah, pretty much. We've always been able to integrate them before, but they've always come in from partners, or
Right. Okay.
customers have had to build them themselves and put them inside. This is the first time in AV Elevate that we're offering inbuilt configurable sensors for our cameras, now LiDARs, radars. There's even a GPS sensor in there, ultrasonic, and an IMU as well. So when you come to actually build your full vehicle system, you can configure everything on your vehicle pretty much out of the box. And this will really help people who are looking to do sensor fusion investigations and synchronized training data set production to have everything ready for you at the touch of a button. And it's really exciting for us before, as we say, because it's the first time we're able to put our badge on it and bring that together and really give people the experience that they've wanted, as well as all of the simulation power that rFpro brings into this whole digital world.
We're speaking today with Matt Daley, Technical Director of rFpro, about the AV Elevate integrated simulation platform. Matt, we know that there are models that rFpro have developed, but there's also models that come directly from the sensor manufacturers. Are those models still needed? Do they still add value?
Oh, absolutely. Above and beyond. Everything we can do, we sort of do from the outside in. So we're always trying to replicate the behavior of certain models. We're trying to then replicate the message structures that they are sending out their data from, so that you can actually use, the native value view software for viewing your LiDAR. Apologies if the name's changed recently. But you also have much higher fidelity models that the manufacturers can make themselves. We've talked about this at AutoSens a number of times over the past years. People like Sony have brought very high fidelity models of their IMX chips that go into all of the automotive grade cameras. We were really proud as well back in Detroit, the end of last year, or beginning of this year, sorry, to show off how you can have ISP models integrated into the simulation as well. And these things create hugely detailed, highly accurate models of the sensors that are involved. And that's the way to push your simulations and push your training data to the level it needs to be in order to, validate some of the extreme corner cases of simulation. Now, obviously, our inbuilt sensors will get you 95% of the way there. And for a lot of simulation testing and for a lot of what our customers need to do, they are absolutely brilliant, and they're going to deliver all of the technology and results they need. But where people really are looking at setting up device specific tests, that is where the manufacturers come involved. And as always, we really appreciate the community here at AutoSens, because it's allowed us access not only to Sony, but also to the other chip manufacturers in the camera space, to make sure that we're working closely with them in order to bring high fidelity models of their chipsets and cameras into the simulation as well. And we're really looking forward to bringing the first LiDAR and radar companies involved. And yeah, Barcelona will be another great opportunity for us to engage with them and really push forward this whole simulation space that we love doing.
So we have all this exciting news around the launch of AV Elevate. You also have, Matt, your other ongoing collaborative projects, Sim4, CamSense, and DeepSafe. What's the latest there with those projects?
Yeah, fantastic. So they've been going nearly a year now, both those projects, and we've still got until at least March next year. A lot of it is built around how are we validating our new AV Elevate product with real world data. So there's been some fantastic tests done over the past year. And back in Detroit, our partner Claytex presented data on their winter test campaign that they collected a lot of weather data for. And we've now started simulating that data, simulating the field and the sensors that we're collecting the data. And we have our own simulation performance engineer now in-house who's looking at the physics of the simulations and how are they correlating. And yeah, we'll be presenting some of this work on stage at the AutoSens event, of all of the very interesting techniques that we're doing in order to validate the simulation. And then the DeepSafe project as well has been looking at how they can make use of some of our real world location models, like the LA model. Again, we launched that at AutoSens in Detroit last year, or the beginning of this year. And we're now actually collecting real world data at that test site. And we are starting to validate and produce matching simulations to correlate against it.
Speaking with Matt Daley, Technical Director of rFpro. Exciting, the announcement of AV Elevate integrated simulation platform. Matt, congratulations on the launch. Looking forward, obviously, to hearing more and seeing more of AV Elevate in the near future. But in the meantime, thank you for being with us, sharing your expertise and your thought leadership as always. I look forward to seeing you in Barcelona. Thanks for being here.
Thanks, Carl.
For more information on rFpro and to find out more about our upcoming events, see the links in the description. And for more in-depth interviews like this, subscribe to our YouTube channel and join the AutoSens community on LinkedIn. In Detroit, on behalf of AutoSens, I'm Carl Anthony.